Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. And thank you for allowing me to share the stage with you folks. My name is Douglas Wright. I'm a dentist here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And I learned in polls that dentists and politicians occupy the same place in our national ideas. So I'm kind of used to where I am here. I try to come up with an idea as to exactly why I'm in this race. I'm a dentist. Before I was a dentist, I was a pharmacist. Before that, I was the kid who drove the prescriptions to people's homes because I worked at the drugstore. I'm a retired naval officer. I spent 4 years on active duty and 17 in the reserves. I provided health care to our nation's most deserving patients, veterans at the VA Medical Center in Washington, D.C. So if you visit my webpage and you want to know about my ideas on Second Amendment rights, on term limits, it's all there. But I want to talk about health care. And I saw something today in the Daily News Record that explained why I'm in this race. Senators deny Medicaid bills. One of the state senators, the Republicans, is working to get other senators to join him to gather up more patients for Medicaid. And he would like to accept over $3 billion in federal money, so you'll be able to get more people into Medicaid. And while this is happening, I know from talking to my patients that the cost, in fact from running my own business, that the cost of insuring my employees and my patients and their health care is going up like crazy. And there are a lot of work. In fact, I asked some of my farmers, what are you concerned about? And they said, agriculture policy or trade with China. No, my health care. I don't know if I can take my kids to the doctor. In Augusta County, if you are, as I understand it, if you get an individual health care plan, you can't go to Augusta Medical Center. They don't accept the plan. I believe, and maybe cynical, but I believe that Obamacare, the Americans Affordable Care Act, was designed in such a way for this to happen. For it to be nothing else for you to do except to go and find some place to go to get your care. I could go to the VA Medical Center. Maybe somebody else could get Medicare or Medicaid. And think, oh my gosh, now I have coverage. But we're Republicans. And we believe in the free market system. The reason I got into this and the reason I'm discouraged is that for 8 years, our Republican leaders on Capitol Hill came out against the Affordable Care Act. And they said, we're against it, we're going to vote against it. Where was their replacement? We had some really smart people up there, really experienced people. Bob Goodlatte had been in, for 23 years. Where was the plan? Members of my staff have my plan. Doug Wright's way to fix health care in the United States. One of the lines in it, you may recognize this. It says, we believe the free enterprise system is the most productive supplier of human health care needs. That's from the Republican Credo. I believe that the most sublime words in our government come from the preamble of the Constitution. We the people. And every problem, every issue that we have, we should look at it with the perspective of how do we fix this? We the people. The plan that I came up with for health care would make 340 million people, give or take, whatever it is, right? 340 million people sitting down with their doctor and hearing about what it's going to take to be healthy and saying, well, doctor, this MRI, how much is this going to cost? Thank you. I have some other ideas, and I thank you for coming here today to allow me to speak. But the other thing I want to leave you with is that I love Virginia, and we're Virginians. We need fighters in Congress, but more than fighters, we need leaders. I want to be your leader. We need statesmen, somebody who can reach across the aisle and say, hey, we need your help. We're going to fix health care in this country. I know, okay, come on. Let's go have a drink. Let's do something. Let's put this together for the benefit of the country, for the benefit of each other. I don't think it's acceptable that we gather up our wagons and say we're going to hold on to our 51% majority. We need to be 60% or 70% because we're Republicans. We're the party of ideas. And I thank you, and I want to be your voice in Congress. Thank you very much.